Today I want to share my must-have jackets and coats. These are essential for not only my own personal style, but also my wardrobe and the functionality. They've changed a little bit over the years, but for the most part, the core has stayed the same. And I have some that I wear for certain times of the year, and then others that I wear all year long. So let's get started. The first one I want to talk about is a classic black coat. And because my personal color palette has a lot of black in it, and I wear a lot of black every day, I knew I wanted something that would fit this because it would be really versatile for my style. I also bought this one in particular when I first started redoing my style in my closet, and I wanted something that was well made, something that was structured, something that wouldn't be too trendy and that fit me really, really well. And also it needed to be functional. I was living in New York at the time and I needed something that would keep me warm on the subway and then walking to my office and then back to my apartment. So finding something with this thick wool in this beautiful structure and the long length has been absolutely perfect for me and my style. And even though I live somewhere warmer now and I don't wear it as often, I definitely still pull this out during the winter. I get cold really easily, and I find that if I don't layer too heavily underneath it, this is very, very great for fall and winter for me where I live now. Next is a camel coat, and this is very similar to the structured black coat in the sense that I bought this again when I was redoing my style. I was curating those essentials and looking at lists and things that I saw everywhere. And then this one also was very heavily influenced by living in New York, because while I was living there, I saw so many people wearing these beautiful long camel coats. They looked so great and they went with so many different outfits, and they also seemed very functional. They were really great for that time when it wasn't too slushy or muddy so it wouldn't get damaged. And there's also something really classic about this type of jacket. So when I set out to find one for my own wardrobe, I went for, again, something structured, something longer, something warm, and something with a lining in it that would keep me nice and toasty. And this one has served me so well. So even though my color palette has evolved, and I've since realized that wearing camel specifically from head to toe isn't my favorite, it doesn't make me feel my best, I still wear this jacket. And one of my favorite ways to wear it is with black. So I'll wear something in black or maybe a really rich burgundy right up by my face with a great scarf. And then the camel doesn't interact with my skin, but still gives me that look that I absolutely love. Next is a waterproof jacket, and for me and my personal closet, this is a field jacket style. So I have one by Barber and then one in a really beautiful blue color. They're both waterproof and they've got that great waterproofed cotton. I also really love these because they fit me really, really well. And much like the camel coat that I was just talking about, I haven't really found a trench coat that works for my closet because the silhouettes haven't really worked. I haven't found something that's fit the way that I want it to, and then that color is a little bit tricky for my color palette. I haven't been able to find something in like that true taupey color. So instead, I've been using these two. I've had the green one for a very, very long time, and then the blue one is a newer addition. And I love them both because they have that utility. They look really functional, but they're still really classic. And specifically when it comes to that blue one, I knew I wanted something when I got this one that would be a little bit more structured in the shoulders and then cinched at the waist, and that coupled with the color makes it feel really dressy but still very functional. The next one I want to talk about is leather jackets, and I have a couple in my closet. I've collected them over the last few years, and they fit different roles for different looks and different aesthetics that I'm going for. And there are a few silhouettes that I'm interested in adding for the future, things that I'm really loving at the moment. And I like leather jackets because there's something really functional about the material of them, and whether you go for leather or a faux leather to suit your preferences, it automatically looks really chic. And especially for me and my personal style, when I go for black or a really beautiful burgundy color, it's something that goes with a lot of my wardrobe, and those colors coupled with the leather are very functional for me and something that I really love to add some visual interest to my outfits. That texture is just so beautiful. Next is denim jackets, and denim jackets are something that I will always have in my closet, but for me personally, I find them either really easy to style style or really tricky to style. There's not really an in-between, and it's something that definitely goes in and out of rotation within my own personal wardrobe. But what I really love about them is that denim jackets are not only really classic, but they're also something that you can change the effect and the mood just by changing the color and the fit. So a fitted dark wash denim jacket feels totally different than an oversized light wash or something in like a faded black. And experimenting with all of those different varieties in my own closet has been really fun for me. And especially as my style is evolving and I'm getting more comfortable experimenting and not putting those pressures on myself to have perfect outfits every time, I've been really having a fun time kind of playing with different looks with this denim jackets that I have and seeing what I can come up with and finding combinations that I hadn't considered before. And last but not least is the tweed jacket. And tweed jackets are something that I will always have in my closet. When I think of my ideal wardrobe and my ideal style, a tweed jacket is included across the board no matter what, and for many, many years. And I've experimented with different ones over the years as my style has changed, and I've tried out different qualities of them. And ultimately, I've learned that I really, really love when they're fitted and slightly cropped in the sleeves. That gives it a little bit more of a relaxed feeling. When they're a little bit too polished, they feel slightly too buttoned up, and I end up not wearing them that often. I also really love these because they can be paired with jeans or a skirt or a dress. You can make them dressy or casual. And I've got a couple that I rotate in and out, but definitely the one that I want to talk about right now is my favorite. It's one that I found in a vintage shop back when I was living in New York. It was mostly furniture. They had like a lot of antiques and stuff and basically no clothing, but they had just been given a couple pieces of clothing as part of an estate sale. And in this pile of clothing was this immaculate Chanel suit. It's from like the 60s or 70s, and it is so beautiful. It doesn't fit me, it's way too big, but there's something about it that I love so much that I'll never get rid of it. And if I'm ever able to find a tailor that I trust enough, I may have someone try to adjust it so that it can fit me perfectly, because I love it so much. And all of these jackets are things that I like to wear for different looks and different effects, and I love styling them different ways. And as my style has changed and I've been able to figure out what I like for different moods and different times of the years, I've been able to expand my jackets and my coats and get so much fun and versatility out of them. So I'll definitely be doing another video very similar to this, but just about blazers, because blazers to me is an entirely different category, and I have quite a few that I really love and have loved for many, many years. So I'll be sharing that very soon. And like always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Have a great day.